Oh, you already hit it.
Good evening, my name is David Perez. I'm going to paint a scenario for you guys on Saturday night. Nice weather out. 6 guys standing in front of a nightclub. Young lady comes their way, dressed nice, short mini skirt on. All eyes on her. Some of the guys are even undressing her with their eyes. Some even yell out comments to her. In this kind of scenario, this might be acceptable, but in one place, this is not, in the workplace. So today, I'm going to inform you what is sexual harassment. Many of us think complimenting someone on a daily basis at work is okay. A lot of us guys are guilty of this. She looks good today, or you look good in that dress today. Oh, she looks good. While we might think this is okay, when done frequently, and the compliments are unwanted, this can be deemed as sexual harassment. According to the EEOC, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, sexual harassment is illegal. Is illegal when it is so frequent or severe that it causes a hostile or offensive work environment, or when it results in an adverse employment decision such as someone being fired or demoted. Sexual harassment is a form of discrimination that violates Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Title VII applies to employees with 15 or more employees, including state and local governments. It also applies to the employment agencies and to the labor organization, as well as to the federal government, so the laws in place are to protect all employees. The EEOC also states unlawful sexual advances, requests for sexual favors, and verbal or physical conduct of a sexual nature constitute as sexual harassment. When this conduct affects an individual's employment or interferes with one's performance, creates an intimidating, hostile, or offensive work environment, this is sexual harassment. Sexual harassment can be bad at work. Many women and men become so uncomfortable due to sexual harassment, they choose to leave their jobs rather than report the issue to management. The laws in place are important because everyone deserves a respectful, comfortable workplace. In doing some research on sexual harassment, I ran across a case which took place in New York City in 2004. The case was against Madison Square Garden, the corporation that owns the New York Knicks. The plaintiff, Ms. Anuka Brown Sanders, who at the time was the senior vice president of marketing and business operation by the franchise, accused Isaiah Thomas of harassment when he arrived to the Knicks organization. When Ms. Brown started to complain about the unwanted advances from Isaiah Thomas, she was fired. Ms. Brown, in an interview with Michelle Martin of NPR News, Tell Me More, stated Isaiah humiliated her with sexual comments, profanity, and unwanted touching on numerous occasions. Even so, she tried to deal with the harassment and tried to come to a conclusion to work together, but the behavior from Thomas continued. This is when she decided to complain to management. And when she complained to management, nothing was done. Actually, the management said to her, This was Thomas's working style, and Mrs. Brown should accommodate Isaiah Thomas. These complaints eventually would lead to the firing of Anuka, which led to her lawsuit. Anuka stated during the interview that as soon as Thomas joined the organization, she tried to adjust his behavior and wanted Thomas to work with her in a professional manner, but he made it clear he didn't want to work with her at all. Eventually, in federal court, a judgment was made in favor for Mrs. Brown in the amount of $11.6 million from the Guardian and James L. Dolan, the chairman of Cablevision. Isaiah might have been trying to get a date with Mrs. Brown, or simply this might have been his way of working. But when you eventually harass somebody that it becomes uncomfortable for him, this is sexual harassment. And when an employee makes a complaint to management, no matter who the person the complaint is about, action should be investigated. To get more information on the topic, I got some information from my employer, Omni Hotels. Omni Hotels' sexual harassment policy states, offensive verbal or physical contact of a sexual nature is not welcome in the workplace and that interferes with equal employment opportunities for associates because of their gender. And here were some examples. Same thing: unwelcome sexual advances, requests for sexual favors, continual repeated verbal abuse of a sexual nature about an individual or his or her appearance. Also, something that I got caught doing at work, I work with a lot of men, I'm in the maintenance department, display of sexual offensive objects or materials. Some of us guys in the office, in the shop, we might have pictures of women. You know, we have one female employee. My boss came to me and said, you know, that must come down. So I immediately had to take it down because it is a woman and the picture was degrading the women. So in concluding this topic, you must realize that these laws and policies in place are to protect all employees. Because like I said earlier, every work environment is supposed to be comfortable for whether you're a male or female. You know, being in the workplace, I also witnessed sexual harassment, and it wasn't good at all. Gentleman, one of our head electricians, would constantly approach these women in ways that made just the whole hotel just uncomfortable. He would not, you know, he would not go to men in certain ways, but it was always towards women that he would make, you know, remarks towards them on a daily basis. And eventually he was fired. He was one of our best guys on the job, so like I said, sexual harassment is very important. We just gotta follow the laws. Thank you.